Hi everyone, Mrs. West here with this week's project. Last week you should have learned a lot about Picasso and Matisse from the videos you saw. This week we're going to do a small Picasso project. If you watched the video on Picasso, you probably noticed that he did some pretty wacky portraits of people. Here are a couple of examples. Now, this picture here is quite famous, so I'm familiar with that one. I've never seen this one, though. Oh my goodness, look at her snout. Looks like a snout, not even a nose. I don't know what to think. They're very strange. The faces that Picasso painted during this period were not symmetrical. That is, that one side of the face is not the same as the other side of the face, as they are in most humans. The two eyes are not the same, and sometimes they're facing in different directions. I mean, she has a nose on the side of her head, and actually so does she. This eye is facing this way as if she's in profile, and that eye is staring right out at us. It's very strange. Now, in this one, really just the face is strange. The rest of it isn't too strange. This one, everything's strange. Things are in all different places. I don't know what to think. As you know, though, Picasso wasn't really interested in making his pictures pretty. He wanted to experiment, and that is what he's known for. For this week's project, I would like you to create a funny Picasso portrait. Here are a couple of portraits that I drew to get ready for this project. Okay, they look pretty wacky, I think. So I'm going to ask you to color them too. That's why I added this one in color. Now, they might look hard to do, but they really aren't if you can follow some steps. These pages, it's called a roll of Picasso, will help you to draw these pictures. These sheets are actually used kind of like a game where you roll a die. A die is a single dice because, as you know, dice come in pairs. And when you roll the dice, I rolled a 3. So the first thing I'm going to do is make a head in this shape. Or I can use the 3 over here. And actually, I did use that 3 over there. If you can see here, this shape is that shape. I added an ear to it. Let's see, where did I get my ear from? I think I made up the ear, but here are some ears. Now, I didn't use this as the game. I just picked the parts that I wanted to do and put them on there. Okay? If you have a die at home and you want to play the game, that's fine. But I didn't do it that way. I just picked my own. So, like I said, first I picked a shape for the head. Okay, and that was the basic shape. I did decide to add this shape afterwards, so it's almost like a heart shape. I took one eye from here, one eye from there. The lips are kind of like these lips. Let's see what else. The ears. This ear is over here. So I just put all those pieces together to make this wacky shape. The most important parts, I think, of this are the head shape, the 2 different eyes, the nose, the mouth, and the ears. Of course, you can add a hairstyle or a hat that makes it look finished, and I gave her a nice neck and gave her all kinds of wonderful colors. I love these colors. I'd love to see somebody walking down the street that looks like this. I think that would be so cool. So I encourage you to make these portraits as wacky as you possibly can. I I want you to have fun with them. Okay, and I want you to color them with wacky colors too. Now this one is not colored. This one I'm going to Xerox I'm going to make a copy for a coloring page. If anybody wants to do that. But this one, let's see if I can figure out where those shapes came from. I don't know. It was something in here. Just a strange shape. And the ear came from here. And one eye came from here. And another eye came kind of from there. And the nose did a little bit of that. And the lips. I might have made up the lips. I forget. But I'd like you to make up stuff too. But these are here for you to use to get you started with a head shape or an eye shape. Because I know I probably would have struggled a little bit if I didn't have these to kind of help me along and to get my imagination going. Okay, so this is a fun project. I'm really anxious to see the kinds of strange and unusual portraits that you come up with. So, I hope you're excited to do this project too, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. Ta-ta for now.